so thankful for it. And believe me, that it comes from the heart, baby. Ah, look at there. Damn thing went out. Oh, I know what it is. I just figured out what's going wrong with my damn shit. Oh, hell. Yeah, let's just shut everything off, John. Damn it. Anyway, I had to restart the computer again, and when I did, it turns off. Anyway, it's Tuesday, baby. And I'm glad y'all are here. I am truly thankful for every one of you. Anyway, see, no matter how much John tries to prepare, right when I hit that button, I got to back up and fix 10 things. Anyway, now Nancy Halverson was the first one to jump in, followed by Jeanette Miller, that smart-ass squaw. And oh, damn it, I did it again. I swear, I'm sorry. We're going to get this shit under control. Martha, the smart-ass squaw, is here. Let me see. Bart Larson, Adina Michael, thank you for being here. Randy Peterson, woo, barbecue pig. That was some good-ass barbecue. Randy Peterson, Joe Garcia, myself, and Travis went and met over at Joe Garcia's house today. Proceeded to eat barbecued ribs that Joe had cooked, which were fantastic. And picked a little guitar. Anyway, had a great time. Andre Jackson was here. Let me see. Bart Larson's already here. Jeff Curry's here. Bruce Preston. Deborah Douglas. Let me see. Nancy Halverson's here again. I'm sorry. I'm checking up on trying to catch up. Let me go on down here before I say Aussie Dave. Name go by. Carol Lowe. Michael Johnson. Deborah Douglas. Aussie Dave. But of course, your family, buddy. And a family worth having in this case. I'll tell you what, I did enjoy myself today. I went over to Joe Garcia's house and met up with Joe, and Randy Peterson came up there. We brought guitars. I brought my cajon and proceeded to sit around and jam with a little music and have a good time. I needed that. I did. I needed it in my heart today because of the no other way to say it, really. The toll that yesterday's rant took on me, it did. It came from my heart. I hope you got to see it because I was screaming loud enough, but you didn't even need a computer because I was pissed. And it did, and it still lays heavy on my heart today because I'm like so many other Americans. I'm so frustrated. It's the same bullshit over and over and over, hearing the same sound bites coming from the same politicians and the same bullshit. And it wears on you that you want to scream and scream, and even when you scream, you feel like you're screaming into a vacuum. It doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't mean anything. Everybody does it. We're all mad. We're all pissed. But at what point do we get pissed enough? At what point do our lawmakers even take the time to listen? They've already got all their stances. They all know where they stand on this issue. They'll adjust their verbiage a little bit maybe, but it'll be the same bullshit that'll come out every time. And the nation is just heartsick again. The sad thing is, I'm sitting here wondering how much longer till the next time. Where's the next school, the next mall, the next church? Because you know it's coming. Anyway, I am still pretty... Yeah, Mama was a little concerned. Everybody was concerned about me yesterday because when I got done with that rant, it sat on me. It sat on my chest, and it was heavy on my heart because it is
I
so
was
painful.
concerned for you, John. You were spitting.
I was definitely spitting all I could.
You were spitting mad, and I get it.
Yeah.
I get it.
You know, Miss Chick, how are you, dear?
I'm good.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I did have a good day today. Let me get the guy up here. Oh, shit. What did I do?
I did see some of the videos. It looked like fun.
Oh, you see some of the video we did?
Yeah, on Facebook.
We did have a great time.
Yeah.
Did you see my fantastic performance on my cajon?
I
It
don't.
was drowned out by the guys on the guitar.
Yeah, those guitars.
But it looked good, I said. I figured out something today, though.
What?
I need to get a cushion for that thing.
Oh,
You sit on that thing long enough, it's just a plank of wood you're sitting on. It gets a little
I
hard
was
on
gonna
your
say
butt.
you don't have much meat on your
No,
bones
no.
to be sitting on that.
I'm barely packing any. Joe,
I told him to get another rib.
yeah, I got through two of them. I'll tell you what, people, and
They
I
look
wish.
pretty big.
Oh, they were big and they were tender, fall off the bone and melt in your mouth. I'm serious. Joe knows what he's doing when it comes to barbecue. Anybody would be proud to have him serving up barbecue at their table. So kudos,
thank
Joe.
you.
I'm telling
Thank
you.
you very much.
Yeah, Mo looked like he's having a good time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all
And it-
tossing them all them bones.
Yeah, Mo was soaking up the bones, buddy.
And
Look
in
at
case Joe mentioned it last show that he's next year on March 21st,
next year, March 21st.
he's going to be barbecuing for Down Syndrome Awareness Day
Yeah.
up in
Yes, he
Mexico,
will be
Yes, ma'am.
in New Mexico.
in New Mexico.
Yes,
Yep.
Joe told us about that today, and I'm proud of him. There
Yeah.
you go, baby. Taking
And you're
his
going to have a
talents.
blast.
Oh,
Joe.
you know you will.
Oh yes.
It's
oh,
going to
yes.
be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, well, this year I got there a little late, and they didn't ask me, so I showed up over there after we went to Redoso, and I saw that they needed a little bit more help, and I said, well, hey, next year, if you want me to, I'll come by and do some cooking. And they said, yeah, we're gonna hold you to that, and I said, you betcha I will.
There you
Sounds like it was quite a crowd then, huh?
Oh yes, and they had the police department there.
go. It's always nice.
They were
you know.
they were registering children,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
and there was some dancers, and and next year it's going to be a little bit bigger, I believe.
Oh, good.
Yeah, good.
It's a good cause, and we're
It's
proud of
always
Yes, it
it's
is.
always a fun time when the people with Down syndrome get together because they love to party.
you. Oh man.
Oh yes.
They do.
Let me send out a thank you to Michael Johnson, who came in with a $2 donation and said, "I understand your frustration. Fuck Trump and fuck Abbott." It is frustrating, Michael. It's frustrating for all of us to have to go through this daily.
Yeah.
They're pointing out on TV now that guns are the number one killer of kids in this country. It's not just some disease.
Yeah.
It's not car accidents. It's nothing like that. It's guns, baby. Kill them left
Well,
and right. You could stack them like cordwood. It wouldn't
I
matter.
would argue that the GOP is the number one killer of kids in this country.
There you would indeed.
That's
That's a
that's
good
hitting
argument
the nail.
right there.
yes.
David.
Yes.
Are you with us?
I am with you, John. How are you today?
I'm doing pretty good, brother. How about you?
Heart's taken out of me today,
Yeah.
pretty bad. School shootings always hit close, always cut close to the bone. Um, for my attitude is the next one's already happened. Until we do something,
Yeah,
the next one's already happened.
it's already,
Until things change, the next one has already happened. So we're not just mourning the current one that just happened, but the next one that's been set in motion.
and we'll be sitting around talking about that one when it happens.
Oh, and did you all
Yes.
see the video of the two officers that bravely went in there and took care of business?
Yes,
And quickly too.
I did
Yes.
see.
I sure
Unlike
wish.
I didn't see that
others.
till I got home from your house,
Mhm.
Joe. But yeah, I did see it.
Yes, and I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to say it out loud. Those are some brave people, unlike the ones we had in Uvalde.
There's a stark difference there, wasn't there?
There was.
And that's the way
And they-
that's the way it happened in this situation is the way you wish it would happen every time. When these happen, you wish it would never happen. But
Of
when it
course.
does, that's the response you need,
Yes.
and
I mean,
No hesitation.
no hesitation
No.
there whatsoever.
and you know what? If I wouldn't have gotten mad if that lady had picked up her hands and they still shot her.
Yeah.
I would not get mad because she went in there to kill.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, no,
she shouldn't be wasting our tax dollars.
anybody, man, woman,
Feeding,
it
you know.
doesn't matter. You've got a weapon in your hand like that, and you're creating that. No, you know,
I mean,
you,
I
you,
know
you
some
deserve to
people will
get
get
what you're
mad and
exactly
all
going to
that.
get.
Yeah, I know some people are
Put yourself in
gonna
that
get mad.
position.
And they say she had rights and all that. Well,
What the
she
sad thing
she
is that you know, they say she had 7 guns, all bought
hmm
legally in the local area, but she was under the care of a psychiatric doctor or psychologist or something. Her parents were concerned about her, and yet here we are. It doesn't,
yes.
you don't take away their right. You don't take away anything until after the incident. Oh well, she shouldn't have the guns because she had mental illness. We knew that before. That didn't stop anything. You know
Nope.
what was that?
If only there was some sort
Oh,
of
Brad
background
Case
check.
subscribed. Hey, Brad, thank you. Welcome to the family. Huh? What was that, David?
Oh.
I said, if only there was some sort of, I don't know, background check.
If there was, you know what really gets me though? Every time, because there is something we could do. It doesn't require passing a law. It doesn't require shit except for Congress appropriating the money, and that is a gun buyback problem. Let's say an AR-15 costs you $1,500. $1,500 for that AR if you go buy it at the store. Hey, you bring it in here and dump it into the wood chipper over here. We'll give you $2,000 for it. How's that? How's that? You go buy one. You'll make $500 when you walk out of the store, buddy. Throw it in the grinding machine. Let's go. Go buy you another one. Come over back and get it. I don't give a shit how many times they do it. There are things we could do if we were serious, but we're not serious. And that's what pains me, is knowing. That's when I just want to scream, fuck you. Just because you know they're not going to do anything. We had an assault weapons ban. They repealed it. Because of Bubba's
John,
backyard brigade.
Speaking of that 10-year ban, because it was repealed in 2004, was 1994 to 2004 was the ban, but because it was back then, we have some statistics from that ban. Did you know that?
Did we have numbers?
We have some numbers.
Pray tell, what happened during that time?
Well, before the ban, from 1981 to 1994, which was when the ban went in effect, was 1994. The proportion of deaths in mass shootings in which an assault rifle was used was lower than it is today. And the average number of yearly deaths attributed to mass shootings was 7.2. Now, during the ban, which would have been 1994 to 2004, we saw that number fall to 5.3 deaths a year.
Why would it fall like that?
Gee, I wonder why. But you know what?
Figure out some...
After 2004, when they wiped it out again, it rose to 25.
It's a hell of a jump, isn't it?
It is a hell of a jump. 25 deaths on average a year due to mass shootings.
We got to fix this shit.
We do.
We have to fix it, or what, if you extrapolate this out, see where it goes. It's not good. It's not good. I got to...
And
go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. The twist this time, unfortunately, is going to be all about transgender.
It is. And we knew that
disgusting.
The moment that came out.
Yep. I mean, yeah.
And should that be even an issue? No.
It should not.
No. Man, woman, it
Mental
doesn't
health
matter.
Issue, yes, but it has nothing to do with the other stuff.
No. No.
Yeah, I mean, maybe it does to that person, but yet not.
It may, in the respect of listen to the rhetoric that we hear all over the place about transgender right now.
Well, and
a lot of
think about it. What kind of stress are we putting on that portion of our population by taking away their rights?
And yet the right screams about, you're going to take... I don't know what rights the right has lost at all. They damn sure haven't lost their right to go out and buy as many AR-15s as they can possibly buy.
All right.
And that's the sad part of this whole story is you can't stop it because, it's in the Constitution. Yeah, We got amendments, baby. Anyway,
Oh, constitutionalists.
I want to
I
brighten
ought
my
to
heart a little
slap
bit.
them.
I want to slap them. I have a. Just come here. I want to slap that shit out of you.
There
I
you
do
go.
want to lighten the mood for a minute. Y'all clear your vocal cords because I want to sing happy birthday to Michael Johnson, who just came in the room. It's his birthday, so here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy. I'm the only one singing here. Happy birthday,
I thought
dear
you were-
Michael.
Johnson.
Apple birthday. Apple birthday? Happy birthday. Boy, we
birthday
screwed that
to
up
you.
big time. Michael, are you with us? Michael, you're muted, buddy.
Unmute, Michael.
Muted.
You hate our
I would have
singing
muted
that
after
bad,
that
buddy?
myself.
We suck. Is that what you said? Michael, are you with us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Hey, I wish I would have just went on my trip and been down there for my birthday and taught you guys.
Well, we
And
was,
then
we was waiting on somebody to come show us what to do. You didn't show up.
I
So
know
we had to go with what we
everybody
had,
knows
brother.
I would have been there doing it.
Oh, y'all did not hear the best part. The best parts were when Travis was by solo and Randy. And let me tell you, Randy can shred the shit out of it.
Yes, he can.
Yes, he
Mhm.
can. He's very good on that guitar. But Michael,
I didn't-
happy birthday, brother. Which one?
59.
59. Oh shit!
Hey,
Oh,
One more
chicken.
year till you hit that 60. Yeah.
Shit, and I feel it already.
Oh, I imagine, brother. Yeah, that's the thing. You start feeling it before you get there. That's
Oh,
all
way
right.
before.
You get that speed bump, and you go, what the hell was that? Shit. Slow down
Well,
a little bit.
I just wish I was there, and I gotta get Joe's address so I can send him some of this this Jack Stack rub
Yeah.
that y'all gotta try with a little bit of that peachwood and tree.
Man, I'm telling you,
Yeah.
Michael,
Ooh.
Joe does a mean job on them ribs.
I
And to
bet
think,
he
he's
does.
got a barbecue pit that'll feed 200 people. So,
My daddy used to have one, and I used to cook with him, so I know exactly what that.
yeah, we had a great time. And
Oh, yeah.
Like I said, I needed it today. I needed that in my down in
You
my heart.
deserve it. I took pain yesterday, and I was like, "Oh fuck!" Because my son, he was 8th grade when they hit outside of Paducah, Kentucky. They killed
Right.
3. That was 1997, I think,
Yeah.
96, and they killed 3, wounded 2 others. So I just moved to Kansas City, so you know how I felt up here, like a fish out of water. So that hit pretty hard.
Yeah,
And,
it's we're tired of getting hit though. We're all tired of getting hit with it.
Yeah, but it doesn't affect me until it happens to me. Is what I get fucking pissed about. You know.
Yeah.
It
Yeah,
doesn't
if it didn't
affect
happen
me.
to you, well,
until-
what the hell? I'm not worried about it. Didn't happen to me. Yeah, we
Yeah,
can't. We
didn't
got that
happen.
mentality's got to go. Let's get James in the room. James,
Well, hello, John.
how are you doing, brother?
Your blood pressure finally come back down?
It's trying to. I'm working on it.
My goodness.
It did get a little high yesterday, and I won't lie. Right after that, when I hit the off button, when I turned it off, that, my friends, that's when it hits me. That's when the emotion that you just saw, all of a sudden dumps on me. And so yesterday, yeah, it was a long evening. It was a very long evening. But you know, I don't know how, that was the best thing I can do. Because I can't leave that locked up in my head. You know, because it just plays on you.
You're still susceptible to the emotion of it. It seems like a lot of people are it's like they're just used. It's the new norm.
For so many, it is. It's almost like a passing news story. Well, here we are again. We've been here before. How many times have we seen it? How many school shootings, church shootings,
Too many.
mall
One is too
shootings?
many.
Too many times.
Too many. Too many.
Too many times, especially when it's children.
It's
Let me
been way
thank,
too many
uh,
since
children.
Columbine. It
Let me
really
thank
has.
Keith Thompson, who just came in the room with a $5 donation and said, "We have always had weapons in this nation. Now it's the untrained minds, sick people who are getting a weapon." My friend, true words, buddy. You know, we've always had weapons. But now it has it's been perverted to to a degree that I can no longer hardly defend it. I have
No,
weapons,
well, it's,
and I've always
we've
believed I
always had
haven't had to
weapons,
have them. You
but
know,
it's the type of weapons. It's the type of weapon.
there you
One
go.
that's not. I mean, you with a weapon like that, going hunting, you not only kill them, but you skin them and you pack them with
Well,
that
you know,
thing.
most people hunt with a 223, a 223, a 270, 240. You know, there's a whole range of 22 caliber rifles that you use for deer hunting.
Oh yeah.
It's what do you need that AR for?
No,
This is
you
the thing, because that's what we talk about. We talk about the AR so much is because that is the gun, that is the weapon that drives the emotion. You're Rambo. You've seen all the war movies. You've seen it all. You can do this. Just get it up. Just get a bump stock. Put it on board your full auto. You know,
and
it's
did you
that
see?
mentality that has just permeated our society.
Hmm.
That they
And did
think
you see how
that's you're a
she was
badass.
dressed? Did you see
Yeah,
how she was dressed,
yeah,
John?
yeah, I did.
She had camouflage on. Why do you want camouflage
Well,
to
in case you have
to
to
go
hide.
to school?
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
Yeah, but the funny thing that most people don't know, an AR-15 can hit you in the kneecap and go right out the top of your head. It's the way the barrel spins.
it,
A lot of folks.
what makes the weapon dangerous is the velocity of the bullet. That
Mm-hmm.
is a high power bullet. The velocity, it will just rip through your ass. The shock wave itself will just liquefy everything, all your organs and all that shit. You're pretty much dead. It's going to take an arm, a leg, whatever the fuck.
Yep.
did you see the
It's a
first
killing
victim?
gun.
Huh?
Did you see the first victim was the janitor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When she shot through those two doors, it went right
Yeah.
through those two doors and hit him.
Yep.
He was the very first victim.
Yep.
Yeah.
And see, and here's my theory on this, and it's just a fucking theory. But since she went to that church school, do you ever think that she might have been molested there and this happened?
Yeah,
I
she
don't
Yeah,
wrote.
know
She,
that
that,
was one
and
of
I
we're
don't
going to
think we
find
should
out a lot.
speculate on it.
Yeah.
yeah.
We're going
That
to
was
find
one
out
of
a
my
lot. She
thoughts.
wrote a manifesto. So everything that was in her head is probably written down on that paper somewhere. So we're eventually going to learn
Yeah.
what it is that
That was
bothered
one
her.
of
It could have just been a suicide mission too.
It was, because she had already told friend or mentioned to somebody online that was it. She was checking out.
Yeah.
She just
Which-
didn't know this way.
Heard a lot of rumors at work today that she was transgender. Is there any truth to that? Has anybody heard anything?
I
Still
understand.
don't know.
I understand that it was reported.
They're still trying to confirm it from
Yeah.
the family.
So I don't
exactly
know
what
if she was. To me,
identified.
it would not make a
You know,
difference
Fox
one bit.
News, so, until somebody
Right.
else says something, I ain't gonna. Yeah.
It was definitely a person suffering from something to do that. So
Yeah, she obviously
it doesn't
suffering
matter.
from severe mental depression or aggression or whatever you want to call it.
And
some
said
kind
that
of
she was
suicidal
a
tendencies.
The
she was
thing
a
is,
former she was former student at
yes,
that school.
yes, but she's
Well,
28 years old, so we have to assume that was at least 10 years ago.
Well, yeah, 'cause it only went up to what, 6th grade?
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
So it was a long
elementary
time ago
school.
that she went to that school. And I believe
Yeah.
the words in her
And telling
thing
how
said
she
that
was
she was
abused,
forced to go
probably
to that
mentally
school.
abused.
So it could have a religious connotation. It could have a trans.
Right, but we don't want to speculate
yeah,
and
we
spread
can't
rumors
speculate.
that
Because
It's
it will.
just North Nashville, you know. It's in
Yeah,
Nashville.
it's gonna come out. Everything will come out. But the reasons, to me, are almost mute. Yeah, everybody has a reason. You're not,
Sure.
you know. The thing is, but when they say that she bought 7 guns, all legally, and then this happens, and we've seen that time and time again, where a mass shooter bought those weapons legally, because there's no problem. Right up to the time you start shooting people, oh well, that's the guy we shouldn't have given the weapon to. Oh, we got to go back and think how. Yeah, it's that bullshit again.
Oh,
and
But
talk
again,
about mental
and
health
it's
and
not
don't
like
do a damn thing about mental health.
you could do this. You could do a lot of damage with a 6-shooter, a pistol, from the old west. That's not the.
Sure,
But you throw an AR-15 in there, and you
you
put
got to
extended magazines in there and tape them suckers together, where all you got to do is flip that sucker around. You're reloaded, baby. Come
hey,
on.
speaking of
What the
speaking
fuck do you
of
need that for? Do you think there's an army coming over the hill to attack your house, and there's going to be 500 people out there trying to attack you? No.
Yeah,
that's
that's
why
basically what
No.
they do think.
that is exactly why they didn't
They,
give the Vietnam veterans an AR-15 when they got back home. Is because of the trauma that they had to deal with. It is exactly why they didn't give it to them. Now we got these knuckleheads that think, oh, my Second Amendment,
oh,
son of a
yeah. Well, let's delve into that for a minute, because the fucking Second Amendment starts with a well-regulated militia being necessary for the freedom of or the security of a free state.
That's
I don't even know if that's per quoted, but that's where it starts. That's where it
But
starts.
the
A
only legal
well-regulated militia
and the only legal militia we have in this
is the
United
National Guard.
States is the
You
National
want to
Guard.
carry an AR-15? Go to the National Guard. They'll issue you one. You got to leave it there. You can't take sucker home with you.
Well,
know,
let's
But
not
you can fulfill
forget
all
about
your
the
dreams, baby.
gun lobbyists and the advertising that went on with these guns.
Yes.
You know, putting a little macho pictures in magazines. Everybody needs one of these, and guess what? Gun sales went up.
Yep. You can
Everybody
buy
And
them.
wanted
every
one of
crazy
those.
GOP right winger posing for their Christmas photos with their family with them.
You saw
Putting
that?
it out
That guy
there
was
over
from
and over
You can
Tennessee,
buy them in
too.
pink camouflage,
What?
baby.
The representative for Nashville, Andrew Ogles, and his family at Christmas.
At Christmas,
Posed with
all
their guns.
sitting in front of the Christmas tree with all their
And you know
weapons
what
out there,
you know
because
what
that's
the
the way
card-
God intended it.
Caption in the card said,
Huh.
"The very atmosphere of firearms anywhere and everywhere restrains evil interference. They deserve a place of honor with all that's good." Fuck you.
Fuck you.
Fuck you, Mr. Ogles.
Fuck you.
And the
Yeah.
ass you wrote in.
Who is that? The same guy? They have a video from years ago when he's sitting there with his AR-15 and is telling Obama to come get his gun.
I think that was I think that was
Is that some
Colorado.
other
Was that
redneck
Buck?
Republican bullshit
I think
artist?
that was Buck, I think. But
Hey, Missy Chick, I see what you're saying. Ogles is a bad seed, and I would like to sing a hymn for him. Him, fuck him.
Fuck him. And the Archie wrote it.
well, and of course he's utterly heartbroken, and his thoughts and
Of
prayers
course,
went out to the
of course,
family.
his thoughts and prayers go out.
Thoughts and
We are
prayers.
faster with thoughts and prayers than any place in the world. We shovel them out like shit.
Take your thoughts and prayers and run them.
If we could just,
Yeah.
if we could just get that power to work, the desire is there. The desire within our country is there. So
You know,
what's
it
stopping
makes
us?
me wonder,
what?
had somebody gone in during the J6 insurrection, if someone had gone in with their AR-15s
Mhm.
and made a little blood stain everywhere, and that what would have happened? They would have shut that shit down real quick, wouldn't they?
Yeah, they would. Boy, howdy
Well,
shit.
their excuse now is that we don't need an assault ban. What we need is mental health. Well, put your money where your mouth is, Republicans, and
Get us some
Sign.
national health.
get some help.
That
But
would
that's-
be
that's
that would be
the
something
excuse
you
for
could do is
using.
offer no cost mental psychiatric help. Mental
Damn
mental.
Republicans. These Republicans keep relaxing laws that just makes it easier for people with mental problems to get guns. I mean,
Because
what the fuck's
obviously
wrong
this
with them?
lady had mental problems. She had mental issues.
No,
She's already
man.
seeing a psychiatrist. They already tried to take away her guns. These were hidden, they said. So again, Anyway, Angel.
Yeah, let me add something. Can y'all hear me?
Yes, ma'am. We
Yeah.
can.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Let me add
Yeah.
something to this because I work in the healthcare industry. And let me add something to this argument,
Okay.
okay? Because Tennessee in itself refuses to sign on to Medicare expansion.
I don't hear
They just
anything.
won't do it. Can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got so many wires running around here. I don't know if I'm coming or
I'm having
going.
problems.
But but anyway, so like when I'm trying to find somebody a doctor, for instance,
Right.
you have to go down a page after page after page because either they're not taking it or their
Right.
panels are closed. Okay, so just saying, oh, more
Sorry, all I
health
hear is
care or
John, so I think I'm gonna have to back out because something's wrong with Discord.
You can
All I
hear
hear is
me,
John.
James,
I hear you. That's it.
but you
Can
can't
you hear
hear.
me?
You can,
Oh yeah, I hear Miss Chick.
but you
You
can't
can't
hear
hear Aunt?
Angel.
you
I
can
can't
hear
hear
me.
Angel at all.
Oh, I
Oh,
can.
Oh, I
I
can.
can. I can hear you.
Okay, Jay, maybe circle out and come back in because she was
oh,
right in the middle of talking. I'm gonna put you
I'm,
down and bring you
I'm
back up.
sorry. Okay, thank.
okay. But anyway, uh, so when you're talking about um, hey, we need mental health, we do need
Right.
this. The problem is, even if you waved a magic wand and said, okay, here's X amount for mental health. Well, if a lot of these states like Tennessee that don't, take the Medicaid expansion
Right.
and everything, you're not. That's not going to do no
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
It's going to do nothing because they can't get to the doctor as it is. And when they're like in Tennessee and Nashville, or we'll just say Nashville, there's not a whole lot of mental facilities around here, and everybody's going to the same overworked, overcrowded institution.
Right.
And I know, like with myself, I'm like, I don't see how people can be cured or get the right treatment when the system is like that. Okay,
It's
and I,
broken.
and I hate to say this because I know when those kids in Sandy Hook died, when Obama read those names out, I sat on my couch and I cried and I cried
Baby, I'm
and
not
I
ashamed. I
cried.
cried that day too.
Yeah.
And I tell you, I am so desensitized now. And I tell you, living in Nashville, knowing where Green Hills is, the first thing that came to my mind, and I hate to even admit it, but the first thing that came to my mind is like, oh, well, they're over there killing the rich kids. Maybe they'll do
Maybe
something.
they'll do something if it's their kids.
Yeah, the rich Christian kids. Oh, it might get something going on now. Because let me tell you something, in this town, you don't see any potholes in Belle Meade at all.
Not a one, huh?
Okay,
They
not
kind of
a
take
one.
care of
And
that neighborhood, do they?
they sure do. Because I drive for Uber, and I'd be sitting over the steering wheel looking for cracks.
Mm.
When all the other town has got potholes, but where the lawmakers live, they live out in Green Hills, Belle Meade, Franklin, stuff like that. You don't find potholes over there. And I'm very surprised that this happened where it happened. I think they was comfortable because my kid goes to school in East Nashville, and they've got that school locked up, and they got an officer on site.
Right.
Okay, but they're just too comfortable over there uh,
Well,
because they don't have bad.
they're talking in the news that may have been because evidently in the writings that she left, she was thinking about another school, but that the security there was more than the one that she went to. So,
Right.
you know,
Which was no security other than a
that
locked door.
follows your discussion there about they were comfortable. They didn't think it would happen
Hmm.
to them in their neighborhood. Well, guess
Right.
what? Guess what?
That's right.
It
And
could
Bill Lee go.
anywhere.
That's right. And I'm waiting for Bill Lee to come out and do some kind of photo op because he's real good with that.
And now is that your governor? Or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the one that you don't have to get a license or registration. You can just go get a gun.
Yeah, same way here in
You know.
Texas, same way in Florida. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter. You don't need a license. Just concealed carry, that's fine. We don't care. More good guys with a gun. What could go wrong? That's their
Right.
whole shit and ass argument, and that goes nowhere to a bunch of graveyards. Let me send out a
Right.
quick thank you to Mega Wet Willie, who came in with a $5 donation and said, we used to have mental health care in institutions for years, till Republicans and Reagan came in and cut all funding for it back in the early 80s. I want to take a, I don't delve into this. My mother, My mother suffered from mental illness all through my life. My earliest memories of, I have a scar on my knee, large scar, goes all the way across. When I was young, it was huge. I got that scar when visiting my mother in San Bernardino, California, at a mental hospital where she was, and we went to go see her on a weekend, and we was in the park playing. Anyway, I fell on a flat one of those water sprinkler things. That was the earliest memory I have of her being in a hospital, but it wasn't the last time. And right until the time she passed away, I watched my mother go in and out of hospitals. But in the meantime, she was a nurse's aide and won awards for that. She was top of her game when it came to nurse's aide. She worked in the ICU. But that, her illness would come around, and it would just debilitate her, not being able to function. But I remember every time it happened, we had a hospital. We had a system that my mom went to, and she ended up getting help and emerging out and rejoining our family and our society. I don't see that anymore. I see it in private institutions. If you have the bucks, if you have the money, they advertise it on TV all the time. There's all sorts of rehab hospitals. If you got the money, they look beautiful. If you got the money. There's so much that we could do for our society. Healthcare, mental well-care, it falls under the category of healthcare. And we're what? How many nations around the world have universal healthcare? How come we don't have that?
Exactly.
How come, there's so many things that you could look across in Europe and see, and we don't. High-speed rail, got that here? Fuck no. We have train derailments over fucking tracks that are 100 years old. Let me take a breath here, because I want to thank Emily McGowan, who has followed us on Facebook, and I want to thank Ted's Custom Crafted Pens. Came in with a $5 donation on Super Chat. Ted, thank you very much, brother. I knew a guy that did that one time. They're not easy to do. Very intricate work and shit. Yes. So Ted, thank you very much, and welcome to the family, Emily. So I was a little surprised how far yesterday's video went. It went. Last time I went over 13,000 views on Facebook. Quite a few on YouTube, but it was on TikTok. It went to, last time I looked, was at 486,000 views.
Oh.
And
wow.
we picked up over 20,000 followers overnight on TikTok.
And I share you on my TikTok, and I get about 100 some odd hits just off you sharing it on mine.
It went big on TikTok. It went all around,
Yeah.
and it went immediately. It was like almost in real time. I was sitting there watching it, and I'd refresh the page, and it would go up 2,000 in just a matter of minutes. So, yeah, it went a lot.
90,000. Yeah, it was at 90,000 when I made my room.
Yeah, last time I looked, it was at 480-something thousand.
Wow. Nice.
So, I'm glad. I'm glad that a lot of people were
listening.
Hopefully they'll vote the right way.
I've looked at the comments, and I can't catch up with all of them, but they are overwhelmingly in support. And but again, am I preaching to the choir? But yes, I had several people that come in and it's never the gun.
But it's
never the gun.
That's the answer
I've never
to
seen it
all
go
our
off.
problems.
Yeah.
That's the answer to all our problems is getting people to vote. Once they start voting, we will
because
overcome.
we have to, Joe. We don't have an option in this. Either we get our shit together, or we're gonna be the it won't be us. It'll be our next generation. My kids are gonna watch the demise of democracy. I don't want to see the
And
beginning of
although
the
we're
end, though.
trying to, although we're trying to teach them and show them that what's right is right and this is wrong, they still have that duh factor, and it's sad when it happens in your family. They're so freaking beyond control anymore that it just breaks all these families, divided them actually, because dumb. We like dumb. Keep it dumb.
You know, the thing that I
Hey,
don't
John.
understand,
What's that, Angel? Oh, I'm sorry.
uh,
Go ahead,
Oh,
Angel.
you know,
That's
I
all
can't
right.
hear Angel. Let me
uh,
step on her. Sorry.
That's all right.
that,
Don't
no,
worry.
you're fine. The thing that I don't understand is, I'm 58, and
Right.
I know myself and the people above me, we all grew up on John Lennon, okay? How did we go from that mentality to a bunch of Archie Bunkers? You
You
know?
know,
Archie Bunkers have always been there.
I
They've
question
always
that
been.
all the time because I was born in '53, so by the late '60s, I'm in the teens, and look what was going on. It was civil rights. It was that's protests against the war. There was we moved we moved mountains back then. But I don't know what happened
Yeah.
to my generation between then and now that we let everything just fall to fucking It became money. It became
Yeah.
money. We had to make
I
a
would
living.
argue that the mountains didn't get moved, John.
Yeah, maybe so, baby.
They got sang about, but they didn't get moved.
Yeah.
Hey, John, what you gonna give me when you kick a bucket? That's the most important thing to me. Not your love, not your care. How much you sending to me? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Now, how come that's the norm now? What are you
It's-
leaving me?
It's the world we live in, brother. James, you were going to say something.
I kind of lost my damn thought.
Oh, squirrel. Squirrel.
Kind of like
Squirrel.
I waited over there too long and a squirrel ran by and went, oh, look at there, a squirrel.
I was making fun of you. I'm doing the same damn thing. Shit.
Oh, shit.
Pass it over here, James. Don't be Bogarting.
These people are killing me in the chat. Who's making smoothies here? Are y'all noticing this? I mean, strawberries, blueberries, bananas, or apples are a staple of my life. A little while ago, I seen.
Someone else said no.
Yes, I know it. They're in there talking about food. Jesus, y'all are making me hungry. All of a sudden, I'm
still
getting thirsty for a smoothie.
I still can't figure out why I cannot hear Angel at all. I hear
You
everybody
cannot hear
else
her
in the
at
room
all?
At all. I have to go to Facebook to listen to hear what she's saying, and then it's on like a 5-second delay. If I can't hear her on Facebook.
But you can hear everybody else in the room.
Yes.
That's I.
Now,
That's
can everybody
Discord's-
but him hear me?
Discord's fucked up.
Everybody,
Yeah,
but
I can hear you
all of us,
just
we
fine.
can all hear you, Angela, except James.
Might check to make sure that Facebook didn't individually mute her for you. You might actually have to click on her profile to make sure it's not a muted profile. Facebook sometimes does that.
Travis was spent a little time with Randy Peterson. Tried to get Randy's iPhone on Discord. He created a little live room, and we were in there trying to get his phone to work, but he was still having trouble. I suggest if you're
down
on a
below.
phone that is he?
He is down below.
I'm freaking blind. What did I say today? I just
Look
said
for
it
the
again.
gray dot.
I just said today. I got to get my damn eyes checked. Let's see if he got it fixed. Randy, can you hear me?
Man, I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Somebody else talk. Miss Chick, you talk to Randy.
Hearing any speaker just hang on a
Randy?
minute, please.
Can you hear me, Randy?
Yeah, change audio, output, deafen, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Like bunker.
We can hear you
Okay,
loud and clear.
I can hear you now. Oh, so you can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you good.
Oh, great. Well, I can hear you now. Finally, it worked. Thank God
Okay.
for Travis.
Here's the question. Can you hear me, Randy?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Yes,
there
I
we go.
can.
We got that shit
And-
fixed.
And
Yeah, and you know what the thing? Yeah, Travis today.
He's a whiz with
You
that
click
shit.
on. Oh, he's a whiz. He clicked on. I would have never been able to do it today. Absolutely. And the other day, I couldn't get a hold. I could hear you guys, but I couldn't I could barely hear you, and then I could talk, and it's like I can hear you, but I couldn't hear you. Now,
Now we got
Travis,
it
the
fixed.
man.
He is the man. Every time I have problems, I'm yelling his name around here. He knows if he's getting yelled at, it's some dad messed up something. He's got to come fix it.
Wrong
Brother, I
button.
had a great time today.
So what? Oh man, let me tell you something. It's always a good time with John Ruby. And then when
It wasn't me.
when
It
Travis
was
shows
the
up,
people
it's even
playing the
better.
guitar. John was sitting on a box.
Yeah. John was sitting on the. You didn't bang that. Bongo box below your ass too hard, did you?
No. But I tell you one thing, Randy. I got to get a cushion for that thing. Yeah.
Won't
Yeah.
that change
There's
the
not enough
tone,
meat
though?
back there to
No.
cushion that thing for. You sit on it for a while, man. Your butt
Or
gets
no,
a bit
what
flat.
you do is go down to Walmart and get a boat cushion.
There
And
you
what they
go.
are is like for rowboats. Like rowboats, they have handles on them. They can use them for a life preserver
Right.
too. You just get one of those and then
Plop it
throw
right
it
down
on
there.
top and just
There you go.
a boat cushion,
See,
just
we're
like you put on
solving
a
the
rowboat.
problems of the world as we speak.
Yes. And
Yeah.
we did
Hey,
today also.
Randy.
Yes,
Randy,
sir.
Michael Johnson here. I'm going to have to get John some tambourine. Just something to keep the beat. Because I know damn well he ain't playing the.
What we was talking about
But I was
today.
thinking-
The guy you always have in the band, he can't play a fucking instrument, but he's a nice guy. So you hand him a tambourine or something to bang. Here, come stand right here. Just shake this like that. Yeah, there you go.
John, you were asking.
That's me.
Tambourine, and that sounds good. Ask Joe, ask Randy. You can keep a beat. You can just, if you keep
If I know the song, I like to think I can keep a beat on that little box I'm playing. Because as I showed Randy and Joe today, that thing's
You're
pretty
good.
neat. It depends on what side you
Yeah.
hit, what tone you get.
Yeah.
Yep.
And Jeff Curry
Yeah, you
says
were
more
asking.
cowbell, so I need to get a cowbell.
More cow.
Well, I
More
was saying to
cowbell.
Joe, I said, Joe, you're Mexican. Get some maracas, man. Maybe you can play those.
Just
yeah, Morocco.
something to always put in the untalented guy's hands. Here, just stand there and shake these. That's fine. You're fine. Just stay.
Let me tell you something real quick because I haven't been on a while. Today was a special day because Joe Garcia is one hell of a guy. He's got a really nice house and a killer backyard. And it was just, the best times are shared around a refrigerator or in a shed.
Yeah.
And it's just like, okay, look, we're not going to go in the house. My wife's got to sleep or whatever. We're going to go out in the shed. Men are fine in the shed. As long as we got beer and an icebox and whatever, and we got guitars, we don't mind sitting in the shed, man. And then we got barbecue that you would pay.
Oh, you'd pay pretty big bucks for that barbecue, for that rib.
Oh, dude,
Yeah.
I know in Texas it ain't cheap. It ain't cheap in Arkansas. But the point is, today, Joe and I are sitting there. We're already practicing. I go, Joe, you can play. And he goes, yeah, you can play. I go, all right, we got this down. Let's do a little.
Mutual Admiration Society.
Yeah, and so it's like, okay, is John coming? Oh, we're just leaving in Travis. And so they show up, and the ribs are done, and they walk right into food. And then it's like Travis played a lot better than I thought he would play. I was amazed at he's
yeah.
good.
I was glad to see him playing today because Travis plays a lot by himself. And he loves to play, but he doesn't have anybody that he plays with.
Well, the gig was he played that one song and showed me the chords. And then he played that other song, and I go, I know where the lead's at, because I don't play chords too well.
Right.
So I wouldn't play the lead, and it's like, you're just sitting there with Joe going, God damn.
I just started to get into the rhythm and start beating on the box.
Yeah,
that's what I was trying to do anyway.
Yeah, but let me tell you something. I'll let you go and talk to other people. But the thing is that today was a special day. It was well worth the drive to see you and Travis and Joe and have the hospitality of his house. And Joe's got just an awesome wife. And it was just it was one of those days that were good. Period. That's it.
Anytime Blue Dots get together, it's a good day, baby. Speaking of which, we are getting together in San Antonio on May 19th, 20th, and 21st in San Antonio, Texas. We are looking forward to this. We have John and Carolyn coming in from North Carolina. We got Linda and Johnny driving from New Jersey. So, yeah, that's a hell of a trip, baby. So I'm just so looking forward to this.
Wow.
If you have the ability, we're going to be in San Antonio. We have not named a base camp yet. I haven't made my reservations yet. I'm fixing to though, and so we can all, every time we've done this, we have had a great time, and I'm just hoping we have a good turnout. Anyway,
Carolyn told me I better show up with some ribs.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
She said,
Marcia and I walked down
some.
memory lane, and dumbass me, I don't remember hardly anything. First, let me thank Keith Thompson, who came in with $5 and said, "Why do you think the right-wing nut job people think that the U.S. older trained people can't pull out our AR-15?" Keith, what makes me feel I'm more comfortable with that AR in your hands than I know than a lot of other people I know. At least I know you are trained in that weapon, and yeah, like I said, there's always a reason to have them. What was I fixing to say?
Thank you, brother.
Oh man.
Well, Keith was right. Keith was right. When you're trained in an AR-15, you know what
when
it
you're
can
trained in weapons,
do.
and you understand what a weapon is.
Yeah, that's the
difference. That's the difference, baby.
John,
Damn, I was going to say something that's really cute too. Shit,
John. Speaking of people being concerned about other people having guns, did anybody happen to see Tucker fucking dumbass Carlson a couple nights ago? He was all concerned about the transgender that are
of course he is. Yeah.
taken to arms, and saying that they are letting the media work them into a frenzy over nothing. I mean, can you say projecting much? I mean, come on, dude.
That's their game over there. That's their game.
Yeah, he's concerned about the transgenders having guns because the media is whipping them up. I mean, motherfucker, come on.
How about you treat them just like everybody else does? How about you accept them into this society, because it's not up to you what they are. And who are you to be checking?
It's exactly what he does. He whips his crowd up every fucking night.
That's what their game is. That's what's scary. It is to hear a station like Fox News, and they constantly parade bullshit social issues. Look what they're doing to America. No, you want to see what's happening in America, look at the shit coming out of that station, Bullshit Mountain, Fox News. And it is, they feed that hate. They inspire that shit.
It's not just Fox. It's most right-wing.
Yeah, Fox,
news,
Breitbart.
Supposed news places.
Yeah, there's a lot of them over on that side. But hey.
Well, they're whipping it up for a reason.
Did y'all see where a judge orders Mike Pence is going to have to testify?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Holy shit, really?
Seems like Jack Smith's knocking him out of the ballpark with every pitch. I'm thinking that man has got some damn good evidence to have these judges. You got Mike Pence, you got Mark Meadows and the gang of 7 more over there with that one. You got the Trump lawyer in the documents case, Cochran. He's got to testify. Man, Jack Smith's batting 1,000.
Yeah, if they're overturning lawyer-client privilege, I mean, they have to have something.
They have to have solid evidence to do that on.
They have to have one key thing to do it. They have to prove that the lawyer, in keeping in confidence, is committing a crime with his client or her client. So this leads to me he has incriminating evidence against the lawyers too.
I think so too. I think so too.
Well, and they called in that Pecker guy.
Yes, David Pecker. Yeah. They got him from the National Enquirer. Come on in and have a talk, son. We want to hear a story.
Come on, spill them beans.
Possibly talk about is the idea that maybe there was some money that exchanged hands to keep a story quiet until a little later. I mean, they paid
just a little,
for her story, and then they didn't print it.
To bury a story. About who? About Donnie.
Their king.
Yeah. We are starting to see. I would have thought that we would have been hearing a little something out of Fulton County, Georgia, with Bonnie Willis down there. I was hoping that we would see something come out of there.
Now I watched the MTN guys,
Yeah.
Salas and all them, and they predicted it in May.
No. That's not the one I was thinking about. The one I'm thinking about is the one we're all waiting on with Stormy Daniels shit. That's the one I thought they were going to have an indictment come out today. See?
Right.
There's so many of them, I get them screwed up in my head which one I'm thinking about.
I think they were still talking to a few people.
Yes.
Like I said, they
They said today
so.
that the grand jury meeting in that case, the hush money case, are not going to meet to discuss that case anymore this week.
No, and that means that Easter's coming up, and it may not be that week, but maybe that's a ploy to them to go, hey, it's, we're not going to arrest this son of a bitch. And then bam, hey, we got him.
Well, I was laughing today with Marcia that his little call that he was going to be arrested that Tuesday, just shows him what an idiot he is. But he grifted $1.5 million that weekend. So who's the dummy? He's got $1.5 million in his pocket. So
Idiot.
Yeah, well, Chicken Little. He's going to be right one time. This guy will fall.
Yeah.
But
And
he's going to keep yelling it, and people just keep ignoring his ass.
I just hope they don't do it in broad daylight with all the MAGAs around them.
Well, now that's what he wants. He
Yeah, that's
does
what he
want
wants.
a public arrest. He wants
a
to be in
circus.
handcuffs. He wants the whole perp walk.
He wants to be a martyr. Yeah,
Yes,
exactly.
he does.
Yeah, but I'd rather have
They're
him
not going to give
in the
him
middle of the night. Door broke down and
Yeah.
catch
Flash
him
grenade.
off guard, take him, whiff him away, and by the time the MAGAs wake up, hey, where's Donnie?
Mhm.
Donnie's
Daddy's
sitting in
gone.
jail.
Well, somebody was asking,
Daddy's
well,
gone.
what happens if he tries to sneak away? The Secret Service that's surrounding, they are federal agents. They're not Donnie's private security staff.
Yeah.
Those Secret Service around them are federal agents. So his ass isn't going anywhere.
That's another good idea.
Oh, they
Donnie,
could.
Donnie
If-
tells
if-
him,
If push came to shove, those agents could be ordered to take him into protective custody and to remove him from the scene. That's where
Right.
it got.
Donnie.
But that's if Donnie would try to resist in some manner.
Oh, he won't resist.
Well,
The only resistance he will do is flap his
Too
gums.
fucking old. He's too fucking old to resist. He ain't got a choice. He don't have bodyguards. Nobody likes him.
but wouldn't it
Screw
make for
everybody.
great press? Wouldn't it impress the
yeah.
maggots if he did? Get away from me, copper! You know
Only
what?
if there's a camera on him when he does it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I don't put it past him to do exactly that. To wait till the
good money
cameras
to
are on
see him
him and try to
tased.
put up some kind of fuss where they have to jog him around or something. I don't know. I just don't put anything past him at all.
Well, do you remember January 6th when he wanted to go to the insurrection, and his Secret Service said, "No, you
Nope,
can't.
can't
We're
go."
not taking you." And he reached out for the steering wheel.
Yeah.
You
Had
know.
to slap his hand away. No, we can't go there.
Now that would be a good idea. Hey, I wanted to go to McDonald's. No, we're going to the
You're
jail.
going back to the house, buddy. Lock your ass up. Go sit in your room and watch a TV, which is exactly what he did. He went in the White House, went into the office off the Oval, and watched it all happen on TV, getting a giggle out of the whole damn thing. We all know what he did.
Yeah, fuck him.
That's why I say we are the witnesses. We all saw what happened that day.
Well, fuck yeah, we don't. Fuck, most people are just so stupid. Don't believe what you seen on that damn camera.
Well, now that's exactly what Trump said. Don't believe anything of what you see or what you read. That's what Dottie said.
Don't believe what you read.
Don't believe your eyes. Your lying eyes.
I wish you'd get on my Facebook wall and see them damn sheep bowing to him down at Waco. Oh my God, it's funnier than hell. It's a meme and it's fun.
I haven't seen it.
John
I
sees
did.
it.
I saw it.
Yeah, wasn't that good?
The lions and lives of sheep, and they were like the Taliban there, kneeling and bowing to the king.
Oh yeah, she would have.
Isn't that who they think Trump is to them? Is he not a god to some of these people? That's what that just it just confuses me beyond belief that I see Americans that treat him like he's a god, like he should be the king of America forever.
We should thank our damn preachers, them high-dollar preachers that got all that money, grifters too. Oh, the false prophets. Let's not forget them. That's them, the false prophets.
Well,
We were warned about it in the Bible. If anybody reads it, they'd go, "Well, I'll be shit." I'm no wonder a lot of my friends are atheists because they're like, "How do you believe in this bullshit?"
yeah, to each
Hey,
their own.
I'm gonna say that's the reason I turned away from Christianity. It's not because of Christ. It's not because of, the Bible. It's because of the damn followers. Yeah, it's totally unappealing.
That's the biggest. But to me, if you followed what the Bible did tell you to do, which is to love thy neighbor like thyself, and a quarter of your field to the poor, or whatever it is. Those are great things, but it's the same in every religion. Those same ideals are in every religion. So evidently that's not what religion is about. It's about persecution of somebody you don't like, or you don't approve of, or whatever. And that's where you lose me, baby. I can't go. Now that's not to mean that I don't have, to me, when I go out in my kayak, and I sit in the middle of that damn river down there and there ain't a soul around, I am more at peace in that moment than any other time.
Yep, between you and the G-Man, you're just at peace.
There's my church right there.
Mm-hmm.
It's this planet, this little blue ball that we live on.
And John is real brave because there's gators in that river.
There is gators. I told him the story today about his paddling up river, and went down river one time and ran into this little pack of little baby alligators. A pack of little baby alligators. You know what you do when you see that? You start backpedaling real fast. Because I didn't. Oh yeah, there was about 3 or 4 of them right there. No, I couldn't get out of there fast enough.
The alligators running the pack.
Yeah. You don't want no pissed off mama alligator coming after your ass. No, we got alligators. We got, as a matter of fact, there was just in the news, some old boy caught an 8-foot alligator gar in the river here. 8 foot. Might have been the one I had on my line. My son was there to verify it. He broke my line, but we saw his head come out of the water before he did. He was massive, and that was years ago. So I don't know.
They live a long time.
They do, and they're huge out here. So yeah, but it's still good fishing. I don't jump in the river swimming as much as I used to when I first moved out here. I learned since then. What do you mean they're in there? Yeah, they are. Shit. Nowadays I think about it. Keith Thompson just came in with $2 and said, "How would the devil come down to us? How would the devil come to right-wing nut jobs?" That's how. Thank you, Keith. I appreciate it tremendously, brother. Yeah. And that's what we have, baby, in my book. You want to see the devil? Yeah, it's in our Congress. It's those that turn a blind eye. Because a lot of this is because money from the gun lobbyists. There you go, T-Rock. Pray in one end, shit in the other, and see which one fills up first. That's kind of what I think. I do. I apologize so many times, and y'all have heard me. I don't like, but I should not be ashamed of being an atheist no more than anybody should be ashamed of being a Christian. If you believe the Lord, good, live what that says. Treat your neighbor as thyself. Do good works. All the good stuff.
Well, we live in a country where we're supposed to have that freedom of not being persecuted because of what we believe in.
Freedom of religion and freedom from religion, isn't that what you're kind of suggesting?
Freedom from lack of religion. Yes.
they'll be the first one to tell you this was born on a Christian foundation, this nation. And it was.
Yeah.
And it was. But
Well,
does
I
it
mean,
take a
Dan, you
Bible
know
to tell
how,
you not to steal, not to
Oh, well, the
not to
Crusades
murder,
went
not
too.
to covet thy neighbor's wife? That's not religion. That's society, baby. Don't go poking around where you don't belong. You don't need a Bible to tell you that. Thou shalt not kill. Kind of general knowledge, you know. Half of the 10 Commandments are all about him anyway. Thou shalt not have any God before me. I'm the only one. Don't pick any of them other ones down there. That's not what is that? It doesn't do anything. But if it's in your heart, then yes, it comes through. If you believe in the life and death of Jesus, and that he's going to come back, and that you should live a good life so you can get into the glory of heaven, yes, yes, yes. But if
John,
you want
that's
to
a
whip
big-
that
that's a big-
Bible out and start beating people over the head with it, no, fuck you.
John,
Fuck
that's
you.
a big difference I've noticed.
Yeah.
And I don't know if your atheism is the same as mine. I don't feel the need to convert anyone. I don't need. They have to make their own journey.
Everybody
But if their
does.
journey
Oh,
is still
Amen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's no list of people we're
that
getting
doesn't
into.
bother me. It bothers me that I get judged by that religion,
I do too.
especially when
The
they make
minute
laws.
I'd say that I'm an atheist, and I will, if I'm in a group of people and discussion starts going about, well, John, what do you think? I appreciate y'all, but I don't go there. I don't believe in that.
And I've been asked.
I believe
I've been
we're a
asked,
planet and we're
what are you?
circling a sun, and we could be wiped out with an asteroid tomorrow, and it wouldn't have anything to do with God. We just in the
heck
wrong
yeah.
spot, wrong time. Happens all the
Yeah.
time in the universe.
I bet I've been asked what are you, and I said, well, I'm a Capricorn with a bad moon rising.
There
on
you
me."
go.
Yeah.
Prime example. Joe is a Christian.
Yes.
But we had a great time today. That religion doesn't come into it. As long as you're
No.
you're treating your fellow man the way you should.
That's
If
what I
you
believe.
enjoy
I
what
believe-
they
I
call
believe-
fellowship,
Yeah.
it's fellowship. That's what we was doing today, right?
Oh
Drinking
yeah.
beer, playing guitar.
There
that's
was
fellowship.
fellows there,
Yeah, it was
so I'm
fellows,
pretty
and there was a
sure.
bunch of shit go. Whoa,
I didn't see
fellowship.
any
Oh,
ships.
it was something.
Maybe chips.
But
No.
yeah, and then we
it's-
took a ride. We took a ride.
Took
went
a ride
the
out to
lake.
Joe's new property. Beautiful,
Yeah.
9 or so acres out there. He's going to put a house on, and then we showed Randy where the lake was and the dam was, and I told Randy, "See that dam?
Yeah, State Park.
That's the dam that makes John nervous.
Yes.
When he open
That's
up
the
all
one that's
them
got a
gates out
bulge.
there, boy, howdy shit, that shit comes out."
Yeah, when that-
Yeah,
when I hear that thing,
I've seen them all
I
open.
think-
Makes me nervous, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
Means
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
going
if
to
that
have
thing-
water into my house.
Yep.
I don't want that.
Absolutely.
Got enough. I like that water stay right down in there. The only thing that bothers me, and Joe knows it, is that I've lived here long enough that remember one of the big news stories in the local news down here was the bulging dam. Huh? Bulging dam. And they had construction crews up there trying to pound shit in the ground, trying to strengthen it, but it's still a bulging dam. Really?
Still
Good.
buzzing.
I'm sitting down here going, I hope it just one of these days. I'm glad we don't have a lot of
And, you know-
earthquakes down here. That's what I'm thankful for. But no,
Well,
I live on a beautiful
we've
river.
had
and
in the past we've had small ones.
shut up, Joe. Don't put that in my head.
It wouldn't
I'll
take
be going
much
tonight. You
after
gotta
all.
go to bed tonight thinking earthquakes down here. Damn,
Three.
bulging dam, earthquakes. Oh fuck! Now I can't sleep.
Well,
Yeah,
I
I
mean,
won't do that.
it's not like California. I mean, it's not like there's a whole lot of shaking going on, but there back in 93, 94, something like that, there was a small one up there in Corpus. So it's not an impossibility, but
I'm getting a chuckle all of a sudden from a comment Gary Springray made. The Bible page makes for good rolling papers. Holy smoke!
it does. It does.
Been there. Hey, I'm sorry. It is very thin paper. Works well if you're in a pie. Just saying.
Yeah, I definitely do not believe in the Bible, but you know, I'm not. I wouldn't consider myself a true atheist because I do believe there's something after, but the Bible, no, I did.
Well,
fuck that.
you know,
Who wrote the Bible?
they say there are no atheists because if the ground shakes, we all look up. You know, even me, you'll hear me. Oh God, what the hell was that? You know, it just automatically comes out of your mouth. Uh, you know, we. I don't like to go down that path because I always end it with the statement as if there is a God up there. I'll give him one fucking chance to get on his knees and apologize to fucking me. And that's the fucking way I feel. So
Yeah,
I walk a fine line. I accept everybody's religion.
Yeah.
But if I go,
when-
yeah, I got some fucking questions.
yeah.
And he ain't gonna like them.
Growing
No.
up, I was full of questions. Who wrote the Bible? Man,
Man did. Man did.
you know.
And Jesus the Bible was written, what, 300 something years after Christ?
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's got a long fucking memory here.
I
No
mean,
eyewitnesses. No eyewitnesses at
No.
all.
No.
Earliest
but
one,
I've always been full of questions, and believe me, when I was in Bible school, I asked a whole bunch of questions, and they finally told me, "You need to leave. You're asking too many questions." You know, uh, but it was my, you know,
Well,
Southern
I
Baptist.
want to get off the religion thing but I just
Sure.
want to end it with just saying, if you are of religious nature, and we have a lot of blue dots on our, bless your hearts, baby, live that life. Live
I
that
will still
life.
pray for them. I will still.
Hey, I tell people I pray for them all the time.
Yep.
I tell you
Yeah,
what,
especially if they tell me you're a Trump supporter, I'm going to pray for you.
Don,
They don't know.
John,
My prayers go as high,
to,
sir.
to, John, today was a good practice
was a
run
good
for
day.
when they arrest Donnie.
We're going to have a
Because
party.
that's what have I been
We're
saying?
going to have a party.
As soon as they arrest him, I'm
Every
going to
blue
have
dot
one.
within hearing
What?
distance. If you're going to
Yeah,
come,
I'm
come.
telling you. Yeah,
Yeah,
I tell you,
I want to
I'm
see
going
it.
to have one hell of a barbecue.
I want to see it. I want to see it. And I think we're gonna, eventually, we're gonna get to the indictment part. Whether we ever see him in prison, I don't know if I'll live that long. You know,
That's true. This is just one tiny step that we're asking to happen.
well, there you go, T-Rock.
But
Me
but
and you,
keeping
buddy.
them keeping them in keeping them in
Just can't
keeping
say
them in jail is going to be one heck of a
Yeah.
deal.
Well, I'm afraid that we're gonna come to a realization of a whole lot of shit pretty soon. We're not talking years anymore. We're talking weeks or months at the most that we are gonna see. But then,
The beginning.
yeah, we're gonna to see the beginning of it. Where it goes after that, I don't know. And how long is it going to take? Well, it's going to take forever. And we're going to go right into 24 with this shit hanging over our head. So if ever there was a time to get the fucking vote out, it's going to be in 24.
It's going to have to be.
Yeah.
I think everything's going to change because in May, all these lawyers that are Midas touch, they're predicting that when this starts in Georgia, they're not backing down neither. So he's got two big felonies right back to back, and I mean, and his line is drawn.
I had heard this morning somebody said that they thought there was going to be a list of indictments this morning. I went to go look. I couldn't find it. I was hoping so much. Let me thank Ed Beatty Jr., who came in with a $2 donation and said, "Working tonight, but in spirit. The NRA sucks." The National Russian Alliance. National Russian Alliance. That's exactly what they are. And that pisses me off because, like I've said before, I remember the NRA when I was a kid. My dad was an avid shooter, and most of it was gun safety, and now it's not that. Now it's politics,
That's right.
baby. That's what it is.
And it's
We
Well,
had
John,
sell guns, money.
Exactly.
John, I'm gonna have to back out. Mom's working tonight.
Nope.
I'm gonna do my little duty.
Get your duty done. Get Mama ready for work.
That's right.
Everybody
Make
in
sure
Mathis,
she
we depend on her, buddy.
I'm telling
When
you.
that store opens,
it's really good hearing from you.
Joe, I
No
had a
problem.
great time today, brother. Thank you for having us over there. I know Randy
It
enjoyed
was my
himself,
pleasure.
and
It was my pleasure.
and it's not going to be the last time that we're going to be
No,
together.
no.
Just
Oh, yeah.
the first
No.
time.
Mark Perkins makes a good point. It might be time for credits.
It is time. Do I hit the right?
So
Hey,
So we'll see y'all later.
all right, Joe. Take care of yourself, brother.
Good night,
Thank you
everybody.
again.
Thank you, Joe. Love you,
Good night,
brother.
Joe.
We'll see y'all later. Bye.
Be careful.
We had a great
We
time
sure
over
will.
at this house today. I was a little late getting there. Randy had already been there for a little while before I got there, so they was waiting on us, and we didn't waste time on them ribs. But yeah, we had a great time. Played music and then drove around in Joe's new Jeep. Joe got a brand new, well, it's new to him, so, but it's an outstanding Jeep, and well, we had a nice ride. Went out by the lake and rode all over the place. So, and again, I kind of needed that today. Just, get stupid, get silly, and all that kind of shit. Anyway.
Being with veterans makes it nice, doesn't it, John?
Well, you have a.
Kind of ate the same dirt. It's always nice to be around veterans.
It is.
And all
It
the-
is. Randy's
it
a hell of
really-
a good guy. Yeah, there were
Yes.
a few stories floating today, back and forth.
I love it.
Indeed.
Good to see
Indeed.
Rand get in here, though.
Yeah, I was tickled to see him over there. He's having a great time in Rockport. I'm just tickled to death for him. He's got plans to do this and that, and I'm just loving it. I'm just loving it. All right, there you go. Let's thank Louis Russo, who just came in with a $5 donation and said, our only chance is to make sure we all show up to vote Democrat. Our life depends on it.
Man,
Louis,
yes.
you could not be more right with your words, my friend. It is. That's what this show is about. That's what everything is about. Since that asshole and I opened my mouth, that's what this has been about. We get out to vote as much as, I don't care how long I have to talk. And I just hope somebody's listening, because that is the main drive, baby, is we have to go. Not only you, get somebody else. Pass that shit along. Make sure they know how important it is. You don't have to make it the centerpiece of your life.
I'll
But you
even
have
build
to
upon
know.
that a little bit.
Huh?
I'll even build upon that a little bit. There are some exciting Democrat candidates this time around.
Yes.
There's some people to be watched that are running for office.
Thank
Ruben Gallego over there in Arizona is a person to watch the Democratic Party.
Indeed.
Out here in California, we're struggling between picking the most progressive senator we can, not just a progressive senator versus a conservative senator, but do we want the middle progressive, the far right, or the far left progressive? It's a nice dilemma to be in. There's some good things happening with the Democratic Party. I get really, I understand the criticism of it,
Right?
but I do get tired of the fact that we don't message what we're doing right.
I just try to encourage people, no matter where you live, there's a Democratic Party headquarters somewhere near you. And if you just call them or send them an email and find out about the next meeting or something and attend, you'll be surprised what kind of friendships you'll strike up in that. It's a way to and like I said, you don't have to be knocking on doors or talking on the phone. There are a lot of things people can do. Stuffing envelopes, you're sitting around the table, talking to other people, like-minded people, just laughing your ass off, stuffing envelopes, everything else. There's just so much you can do. Johnny Fly, good example in our own group. He got involved there in Pennsylvania where he lives, and he loved it. He got involved in the process. And so, yeah, there's always something we can do. But the biggest thing we do is to make sure your ass is ready to vote. Whatever hurdle your state puts in your way, make sure you're able to clear that hurdle. Because we need every vote.
I hit that the next non-rainy day we got.
Yeah, indeed. Well, I guess we'll wrap it up for the evening. I want to thank everybody for coming by. I want to thank Joe for coming by. He dropped out. And Randy for coming in and joining us there for a bit. And thank you both for such a great day. I enjoyed the shit out of it. And anyway, Michael, thank you for coming in, brother. Next time, maybe you'll be there to do a little picking and grinning.
Well, that's what I want to do. I want to get them ready for a blues tune first. Let's do some 3-chord progression. I want to get you one of them little damn tambourines.
Give me a goddamn tambourine. I'll play the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Give me a cowbell. Bang! I'll beat the.
Beat the beat, brother.
Get you one of those. Get you one of those cowbells, like old.
Yeah.
John?
What's
Yeah.
his name?
Get
I
me
just
a
want to
cowbell.
I just want to tell you something, Bill.
Good blues song.
What's that, James?
Hey, John. Don't underestimate yourself, because man, you have a
Brother,
hell
I'm
of a
not.
platform. I mean, man, you are Joe everybody. You're like the guy that I work with, the guy that down the fucking street. You're the
You got to get a better
you're
life,
just-
buddy.
you're a common.
We got to work on getting you
Hey,
better friends.
no, really. You
I
relate. You
appreciate your
relate to people.
words.
You
I really do.
you were surprised that you had 500,000 fucking likes on TikTok or whatever.
Yeah.
Man, don't be surprised, because it's just you relate.
Hey.
Relate to people.
Let's look. John doesn't do this too much because I did when I first started. It's like when I first started, it was like every 15 minutes. Huh? Did somebody look? Did somebody look? Did somebody see me? Now it's. I'll put the thing down there. We are on TikTok, 633.6 thousand views. On TikTok, we're up to 56,000 followers. When I started this yesterday, I had 30,000 followers, and now 54. So that's 24, and it's 54.9. So yeah,
And we just had a new subscriber.
And we just had a new subscriber, Edward Pate, just came in and subscribed. Welcome to the family, Edward. Yeah, we're doing pretty good on TikTok. I've noticed that before in other videos, and it's the ones with the most views are the ones where I'm most pissed.
The ones where you spit are the ones
where I'm spitting.
get
the
the
ones
most.
where there's not a thought in my head when I turn on that camera. I don't have anything in front of me to give me any idea of what I want to come out of my mouth. It comes out.
You know what
Man,
my
brother,
favorite-
you relate. You relate to everybody, the normal fucking people.
Because we're all outraged. We're full of this shit. We're done with it. We're ready to be done with it. But yet here we are, and tomorrow's another day. What are we gonna do?
One of my favorite ones was when you was ranting about Helsinki when Donnie Boy come out whipped and agreeing with Putin. Because I tell you, I was cussing, Lord have mercy, I ain't never in my life. And then I turned on, and there you were. I was like, you go, yeah, that's it. That's it.
Somebody sent me a picture of their TV in their living room, and there I am up there on their big screen, and I'm going, wow, I've never seen myself on the big screen. I'm going to go in there in my living room, turn it on. Honey, put on my show. She'll tell me, no, we don't play that out here. We play that in here. So, but yeah, it's thank you, James, for those words. It's this family that's made it, brother. I may have been the guy to turn the key, but the motor started with y'all. So without y'all, I'm nothing. And I still am the guy at the end of the street with no neighbors that's going to talk to me. You know, the only people I'm going to see are going to be like Joe or any of the people I go to see. Ain't nobody coming out here. So this friendship, this family means the world to me. It truly does. And all that other mushy shit. Anyway, we done said goodbye to you, Michael. Shut the fuck up. Anyway, moving right along. I love you, brother. Thank you for being here, Michael. And next time you're going to be there picking. I know you will.
It's my fucking birthday. I'm having
That's right.
fun
That's
out
right. I
here.
forgot it is your fucking
Happy
birthday. So
birthday.
happy freaking birthday.
Quit being mean.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Michael. I hope this next year is just kick ass for you, brother.
Well, I'll be there in a month or so.
There you go. Well, thank you, brother, for coming in this evening. We appreciate it. And James, thank you for your words, brother. They do. They lighten my heart. I appreciate you, brother. I really do.
Man, I mean everything I say. I'm sorry I can't speak better than I do. I mean, I'm never good at getting my words across, but I try.
You do a fine job, brother, and I understand everything that's in your heart. I'm just thankful for having you here, brother.
Thank you.
Anyway. And David.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad you come in this evening. Take care of yourself, brother.
You too.
New exciting things on the horizon.
Careful about pegging that engine into the red so often.
Yeah. Yeah, be careful a little bit. Anyway, Michael, take care of yourself and come back, brother. I enjoy the company. And Angel.
Yeah. Good
Thank
night.
you, darling, for
Well,
coming
I
in
need,
this evening.
thank you so much. I needed to talk after all that drama here in Nashville. I just,
Come in here and let it go anytime you want, baby.
all right.
We'll be
Then.
here. I'll
Y'all
look
have
for
a
you.
good night.
All right, you too. And Miss you, Chick.
Yes, John.
Thank you, darling.
You're welcome. Thanks
And-
for spitting it all out
Oh,
for us.
spitting it all over
earlier.
the place. And as Mission Chick would say, y'all don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Like,
The
share,
buttons
and
right down there.
subscribe.
So, yeah, but thank you, darling. And I did. I got to talk to Bernadette.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I got to talk to Bernadette. She's doing fine. Just
That's
a
good.
lot,
I wondered if she got a
going
little
through a lot.
weather today. Maybe.
I bet she did. I bet she did.
Yeah.
But she's holding on, going through a lot
That's
in her
good.
life.
Yep.
And but
We all
indeed,
do.
she sends her love to this Blue Dot family, and we'll be back. Ozzy, Dave, take care of yourself, brother. Why didn't you pop in tonight? We would have loved to heard that accent. Anyway, Ed Beatty Jr., thank you. Anita Bracy, thank you for coming in. Thank you to this whole Blue Dot family for being a part of this. And because it does. It means the world to me. And it means the world to so many of us. Anyway, okay, I got to find out what that is because Maria Betancourt said, Ozzy, I am so sorry. So I don't know what the hell.
Oh, Ozzy was talking about his dog that passed.
Oh, are you shitting me?
Well, it's been a little while, but
yes.
just a little while.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Dave. It does. That breaks my heart for you, brother.
Yeah. His
Yeah,
pupper.
we've been there with you. We're right there next to you with that heartache, brother. Anyway, y'all take care of yourself. We'll be back here again Thursday for another Blue Dot family meeting, and let's hope that the topics will be not so. Yeah, what makes me think they will.
Fuck Trump again next.
That's a good fuck Trump. Anyway, y'all say goodnight to everybody.
Good night.
Good night, everybody. Y'all take care.
Happy birthday, Michael.
Happy birthday, Michael. Y'all put a smile on your face and pass that shit around because somebody else needs one. Y'all take care. Bye.
Birthday, Michael. There, y'all.